Hi, I'm Mario.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
Hi, I'm Grace.
I'm Gabe.
Today we are going to teach you about urban heat islands. We're going to explore what a heat island is, their causes, impacts, and finally give an example of an urban heat island.
To start things off, let's clarify exactly what an urban heat island is. The Environmental Protection Agency defines an urban heat island as a built-up area that is hotter than nearby rural areas. Cities with populations of 1 million or larger can have annual mean air temperatures of 1.5 to 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than surrounding areas. However, it is important to note that urban heat islands are most prevalent at night. The EPA states that in the evening, the difference can be as high as 22 degrees Fahrenheit. The strength of urban heat islands is determined by the temperature of the city. There are a couple of different ways that scientists are able to measure the strength of the heat islands. Those include taking surface measurements, air temperature measurements, and also removing the urban heat island effect from the global temperature record. All of these methods allow scientists to effectively measure the impact and severity of the heat island.
What makes urban cities so much hotter than rural areas? Heat is created by people, buses, cars, and trains. In densely populated urban cities, there's a lot of people and large amounts of transportation that are used. This creates a lot of heat. In addition, there are usually few green spaces, and the majority of building materials used are good insulators. The city itself absorbs much of the heat. Also, concrete and asphalt reflect much less sunlight and vegetation does in rural areas because of the low albedo. There are a couple of major factors that contribute to the heat island effect. These factors include size and shape of cities, urban deserts, urban canyons, humidity effects, and the urban haze. All of these factors play a role in determining how strong the heat island is. Heat islands have many negative impacts on human health and the environment. Increased temperatures can increase mortality rates and cause a greater demand for energy and air conditioning. This increased demand of energy increases the cost of the city and citizens. According to National Geographic, urban heat islands also have poorer air quality than nearby rural areas. There is an increased amount of air pollutants from the increased amount of people and transportation being used. The urban landscape makes it more difficult for pollutants to scatter and becomes less toxic as they would in rural areas. The water quality suffers as well because warmer temperatures put a strain on native species that are adapted to cooler water.
Although urban heat islands and climate change are separate phenomena, urban heat islands may contribute to global warming. According to Brian Stone in his book, The City and the Coming Climate, changing land use conditions not only create regional differences in climate on either side of the barrier fence, but also contribute to warming trends over time.
A city that has a very noticeable urban heat island is Detroit. Detroit on average is about 3.8 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than the surrounding rural areas, and on average have 10 more days above 90 degrees than the surrounding rural areas. It's hotter by 22.0 degrees Fahrenheit compared to the surrounding rural areas in the summer. Detroit, compared to another Michigan city that is in a more rural area like Alpena, Michigan, has a noticeable temperature difference. The average July high temperatures for Detroit is 83.4 degrees, and Alpena is 79.0 degrees. That is a 4.4 degree difference in those cities in July. In January, Detroit's average temperature is 31.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Alpena's is 26.1. That is a 5 degree difference. According to information, Detroit's average temperature is 58.4 degrees. The average temperature in Alpena is 52.8, according to the monthly high temperature averages. The difference in the whole year is 58.5 degrees, due to Detroit being a larger city with more development and less wildlife. With more heat is retained in the summer and winter months. Summers are hotter and winters are slightly warmer on average due to the buildings and structures retaining more heat.
In summary, urban heat islands impact the lives of millions of people around the world every day. Throughout this video, we explained the causes and impacts of urban heat islands. We also touched on why this topic matters and how it relates to climate change, before ending with an example of an urban heat island. We hope you now have a better understanding of urban heat islands.